Good morning, Bill Hurtado with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Fredrick, Colorado. We're about 25 miles north of Denver here. It's a cold, snowy day, but that's okay. I got a special treat for you. We took in a beautiful rig right here that's going to be something that's going to make somebody very happy. Great pricing on this thing right now. And this is going to get you into the elite status of those RVers in the diesel pusher market. So let's start with this is a 2011 Tiffin Phaeton. This is the model 40 QTH. This has 4 slide outs. It is 40 foot 5 inches overall in length. And this is powered by the Cummins 380 8.3 liter diesel engine with 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. It moves real nice down the road. It is smooth, quiet, and powerful. This is really an excellent unit to drive on that cushion of air. It's really amazing. So it handles like a dream. That Freightliner chassis, I've got all the specs inside. If you need me to send that to you, I'm happy to. But let's talk about the unit right here. This was very well taken care of. It's really in great shape. It's got 70,000 miles on it right now. I believe there were 1,300 on the generator. I'm going to talk about that after we work our way around the outside here. I want to point out a few nice features on this. So starting off, you'll see it does have the side camera package. So those are integrated in with the turn signals right there. It has the heavy duty screen door on there with the animal guard. And then we've got the Michelin X-Line Energy tires on this thing. Those are the best you can possibly get. I'm telling you, they're so fantastic. That's a 275/80 22.5 inch wheel. Those coupled with the Alcoa aluminum wheels gives it a really nice, beautiful look right there. As you can see, the paint on this thing is really in magnificent condition. It looks really wonderful. You have dual fuel fill on this, so you can get fuel at either side. As we work our way back right here, you'll see the hydraulic unit for the slide rooms and the jacks. And then right behind that, this has a really massive 35.7 gallon LP tank. So quite nice there. When you see this compartment, the first thing you think is, okay, it's got the slide tray, it goes out either side. That's great. But in addition to that, this also has AC and DC hookups over on the right side right there. So very easy to add an outdoor freezer to this. It can go right on the end of that slide tray and then move all the way out here into the patio area. So an extra refrigerator freezer is a really nice feature to have for a lot of people. This compartment over here could accommodate another slide tray if you so desire. However, not necessarily something you have to have. If you don't have it in there, you've got a little more height for tall items that you want to store in there. This unit has 2 furnaces, so zoned front and rear. You can have those at different temperatures right there. And one thing I noticed that Tiffin did on this, and I really like this, is the furnace for the back half or bedroom area on this one is mounted below floor level right there. And the reason I feel that's important is because when that furnace kicks on and off during the night, you don't hear it. So it doesn't wake you up every time the furnace kicks on. Over here, it's above floor level, and you would hear it in the living room right there, but you're probably awake, watching TV, listening to the radio, sitting around chit-chatting, so it's no big deal. We also have outdoor television right here with its own speakers. So out here on the patio, you can entertain outside as well. This has really nice docking lights on it. So you're getting into that campsite and getting set up late at night. You can have those docking lights on and it floods the whole back half of this thing. So very easy hookups and walk around safely. As we come over here, we do have 100-gallon fuel tank on this and 10-gallon DEF tank. That's the normal ratio, 10%. And then back here, We have exposure to some of our coach electrical. So if you ever need to reset a breaker, replace a disconnect switch, something like that, it's very easy to get to. It's not buried under the dash or in a compartment or, you know, tough to get to. So really nice, made it easy for everybody right there. I mentioned, of course, this is the 380 Cummins, 8.3 liter, 1,050 foot-pounds of torque. It's a really good mover. This thing just really takes off nice, and it feels great going down the road. Please, if this is something that interests you, get out here and let's go for a drive in this thing. It's worth your time, believe me. So we have a 10,000-pound hitch on here, and we already have the air line hooked up right there, so if you want to use the Air Force One braking system. Otherwise, the 7-way plug is wired already with brake line for electric brakes. So very nice setup there. Over here we just have a little small panel, but if we wanted to gain access into the engine to replace, say, the air filter, then it comes right behind that panel right there, so very easy to get to. There's our 2 chassis batteries over on the right with their own disconnect. And then over to the left, we have our 30-foot 50-amp cord, power transfer switch, and engine block heater. So very easy to, again, to get to everything right there. You'll notice the grommet down at the bottom. So when your cord comes out right here, you can slip it into that grommet. Just right down there. Keep your door closed. Aesthetically, everything looks really nice on here. A lot of the same technology today that they've implemented into this one, but this one is going to run you 5 to 8 times less than a new one. So a lot of bang for the buck right here. This is really a good opportunity for everybody. The wet bay over here, this has some nice features such as outdoor shower, high-speed tank fill. So when you're hooked up to city water, you can top off that 90 gallons of fresh water on this one. This is inside a heated zone right here. So I came out this morning and stuck my hand in there. Despite how cold it was outside, all of the plumbing felt nice to the touch. So it stayed nice and warm in there. Got the full 1-inch tank drain on this thing, so if you need to drain off that 90 gallons on your trip home and don't want to carry that with you, it's just a matter of minutes and that whole thing will empty out right there. Over to the far right, we've got full water filtration system on this. So very nice there. Let's see, as we work our way back here, you do have the access to your central vacuum cleaner right there, and then the ladder extension. So of course that'll hook on the back so you can gain access up to the roof. Before I forget, let's talk a little bit about the roof. Because this has the 10,000 watt generator on it, you have 3 air conditioning units on this. You also have satellite that's been added to it already. So the Winegard satellite is on there. It's a standard definition satellite, not the HD. But that's okay. Still looks very nice. I mentioned that slide tray, of course, will come out either side, so that'll extend out this way. In this compartment is where the house batteries are, and we've got 6 6-volt batteries in there. Those are on a slide tray as well, and as you can see, it's got its own disconnect there as well. So disconnects for both chassis and coach, easy to get to if you're going to be storing this unit for a while. All right, I mentioned the docking lights, how we can flood the whole thing all the way around there, which is really nice. I also mentioned that the dual fuel fill is on here. This is chassis electrical up here, and very easy to get to and identify. If you have a fuse blown, take you straight to it, and then that's where you would top off your windshield washer as well. Now if you look around to the front right here, I've got a pull handle, and I'm gonna yank this just so you can see that generator in here. The 10,000 watt quiet diesel generator on here. This has 1,374 hours on it right now. This is an amazing generator. They still use the same one today for good reason, because they are just fantastic, very reliable, very quiet. This also has the Hadley air horns on here, and I accidentally leaned against the horn a little while ago, and I'm sure I shook up the guys here, the video production crew. Apologize for that. So very nice. All right, so let's take a look inside. Like I mentioned, this thing is really in great shape. Large tile porcelain floors inside here, and then opposing slides gives us this massive amount of space in here. This unit has a king bed in the back and a queen bed up front. So all the way back here in the back bedroom area, 2 more opposing slides. So again, a very spacious bedroom. There's underbed storage. That would probably be used for a couple extra folding chairs for the dinette, which I'll show you in a minute here. Full length closet in the back. And we also have washer dryer. Glad to see it's the Splendide brand. Those are very nice. Great rig. Built-in dresser down over here. Separate television for the bedroom. I'm going to talk about these shelves here in a sec. This big drawer on the bottom, I think I would probably consider that to be the clothes hamper because of its depth and width. Nice size right there. All right, so of course reading lights over the bed, very deep cabinets up over the bed, so a lot of storage up there as well. And then a ceiling fan in the bedroom here. High and low speed, the controls are over on the side of the bed there. AC outlets on both sides. So great setup. The bath is what we would call a split bath right here. Now there's a door that closes off here. There's a door that closes off here. And the reason for that, you have guests sleeping up in the queen bed up front. You can have both doors closed. The owners of the unit back here sleeping can access the bathroom, as well as can the people in the front, and never bother one another. This bathroom is the perfect size. It has porcelain toilet with sprayer over there, obviously a window for some ventilation, and then the high-speed fan up overhead. So you've got great ventilation in this thing. It's also heated and air conditioned in here. And then the one-piece Corian countertop with the integrated sink is a nice look. Dual medicine cabinets up above. Very nice bath. And of course, if you're going to be using the shower, you can have that door closed over there. One big room right here with your own sink. And over here, we've got the shower disconnected right now because we've winterized this thing. But this is a neo-angle shower. Lots of room for big people. Lots of space up overhead. You can close off the skylight as well. Everything is just the right size in this unit. All right, so as we move up here to the front, I mentioned those shelves that we saw back there in the bedroom. Also underneath the bed is this cabinet door. So we need to reinstall this cabinet door still, no big deal. And those shelves can go inside here for extra pantry space, as well as your pantry space down below here. And we've got slide out pantry over here. Nice big galley area. Obviously all the covers in place make it humongous in here. The full tile backsplash going all the way up back there is very nice. And plug-ins on the sides instead of up above, much more convenient that way. Obviously room for a trash can down here. And then you'll notice the slots over here on the left, that's for your sink covers up here. So sink covers and stovetop covers can get stored out of the way. Down over here, we have the extra slide out drawer space. If you so desire, you could eliminate all this and put a dishwasher in quite easily. All right, so we got the galley extension over here, as if you needed more counter space in here, but it's really nice. You do have that now, and very nice deep drawer storage in here as well. 5 remotes. 5 remotes is pretty good. Some of the new ones have, I've counted 11, which is a bit much. Over here on this side, residential refrigerator, because this unit does have an inverter on board, so this will run all the time, no problem, essentially off a battery. So very huge right there. And this does have the ice maker built in as well. Huge refrigerator, but if you need more, remember you can have that outdoor refrigerator freezer on the slide tray out there. Okay, I'm a big fan of this style dinette because of the freestanding chairs, ease of extension, so you can get 4 chairs around here for seating more at one time, but it's great storage in this hutch back here. So cabinets on one side, drawers on the other, just that much more extra space. Little bit of overhead storage up above, day-night shades on all the windows. All right, convection combination microwave. These are a little bit different cabinets than we see in a lot of units because of 2 reasons. One, they're very deep, but they're very tall as well. So as opposed to the other side, these are massive over here. So good thinking on Tiffin's part, you can get some larger items stored in there. If you look right back there, you'll see there's an air pump, and that is for this queen size hide-a-bed right down here. So that can be set to whatever desired level of firmness you want. And then over on this side, of course, we've got our Euro loungers. So those 2 lounge chairs right there make it very nice for comfort sitting around during the day. All right, so same with all diesel pushers. These front seats will swing around and face this way. So you've got lots of seating all the way around right here. These seats are the Flex Steel, super nice, embroidered with Tiffin's logo in there. And I want to talk a little bit about the dash on this thing. So I pulled the key earlier. Let me just turn this on for you to get a look at what everything is. So it's got a nice GPS system built in on a separate screen. Right now I'm looking at the camera. There we go. So looking out straight out the back right there. We have great controls for climate right here. I cleared that windshield in a few minutes. It was very foggy this morning. And let's see, radio power. We can get radio power from the chassis or the coach. It's really nice when you're sitting out somewhere. You don't have to have the key on to run that battery power from the chassis right there. There's the docking lights I was talking about. Map light up above overhead so you can see anything that's in your lap right there. Starting and stopping the generator. The shades on this thing. There is the solid shade. Okay. There is the day shade. So now these won't come all the way down right now because the key is on, but otherwise you would normally be able to lower that all the way down. You can block the sun if you're driving east late in the day, west early in the morning. And then let's see, overhead fans, the step cover so you're not falling down in there when you're in transit, and analog gauges. More old school than the new digital stuff right now, but very easy to decipher instrumentation on here. This has a full trip computer, and inside that trip computer is also a checklist, a pre-driving checklist. In case you forget something, you can go through that checklist and make sure everything is secure before you head out. Over here we do have pedal adjustment as well, so you have different drivers on this thing. They can get comfortable with that. And then heated remote mirrors. You can enable or disable the air horns. You have a exhaust brake on this for downhill control on this. And this of course does have the 6-speed Allison MH3000 transmission. Computerized leveling system, full auto. That's a really nice one touch. The thing sets itself up in a matter of a few minutes to give you the stability and level control right there. This is a great opportunity. I keep saying that, but it really is. This is an excellent unit. It's been through our shop. We've gone through everything and made sure that the chassis has got new air filter, fresh oil change, fuel vapor separator, fuel filter. All that's been taken care of on this already. So you are road ready. Turn the key and go. Pretty soon here, I would say in a month or so, we're going to start delivering our units wet instead of winterized. Right now we are winterized, but that's your choice. However you'd like it. We'll do it either way. So 2011 Tiffin Phaeton 40 QTH. This is a great motorhome. We've got some excellent pricing on this. Please give me a call. Let's talk about it. My name is Bill Hurtado with Transwest Truck Trailer RV. 714-809-4813 is my cell. That'll come straight to my pocket, and I'm here for you when you're ready. Thanks for watching today. See you soon.